Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si G. Tonji and this is Kababayan Today. Ngayong araw na ito, kakausapin natin ang isang aktor na native Los Angelino with Filipino-American heritage. Dito po sa Kababayan Today, let's please welcome Jason S. Moreno. Or Mordeno.
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 Mordeno. I didn't even catch it. You're good. You're good.
Hi, nice to meet you. Please have a seat.
Thank you.
So, Jason.
Yes.
You've pursued this acting thing. How do your parents, your Filipino parents, feel about that? Because as we know, Filipino parents want their children to either be doctors, lawyers, engineers, and
nurses.
Yes, absolutely. So how do your parents feel about you pursuing the arts?
You know, I started off, you know, it was very, they were a little suspicious about it, a little skeptical. Honestly, it was like a lot of it had to do on my part to just prove that it was, you know, my dream to pursue this career, and just a lot of hard work, and a lot of convincing, and a lot of talks, and they, you know, eventually, they said go for it. They go for it. Yeah, but I still have to enroll in classes though, so they don't freak out every time.
Right. Okay. So let's talk about it. Where are your parents from in the Philippines? At marunong ka ba magtagalog? Naiintindihan mo ba ako? Hindi. Oo. Konti lang.
Konti lang. Yeah.
Okay. So dito ka na pinanganak sa Los Angeles, di ba?
Yeah.
And where are your parents from in the Philippines?
My dad's from Marikina, and my mom's from Manila, I think. Yeah.
Okay. And have you ever been back to the Philippines?
Yes.
How many times?
Let's see, probably once in 6th grade.
Okay.
Yeah, I was light and then I turned like a whole different shade.
Really?
Like, yeah.
So you became brown?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. We're proud to be brown here on Kababayan Today.
Yes, very proud, very proud.
Okay, so how is it like growing up in America, being Filipino-American? How has that shaped your identity?
You know, especially being in LA, it's you know, at least where I grew up, you know, everyone was very welcoming. I always grew up around like different kinds of groups, and I went to different schools as well. So, you know, I had to learn to adapt to like certain crowds, and most of the time, like people would be cool. We're just chilling.
What's the most annoying thing people say to you when they find out you're Filipino?
Oh man, where do I begin?
Do I see that this is a long list?
I mean, it's just kind of like.
Because we've asked other guests on the show, and they're like, "Oh, I thought you were Mexican," or "Oh," you know what I mean?
Because well, I hang out with Hispanics and Mexicans.
Okay.
I mean, so they don't. I'll never get that. Okay. But let's see. I think I would get like.
Your English is so good.
Do I know like kung fu and stuff? But.
Hello,
I mean,
kung fu is so not Filipino, right?
I'm more karate. But,
I see. So I know that you're trying to get this film made.
Right.
Tell us about how you became part of this project called Cross.
Right. So I started working or interning at this company in downtown, and they usually held these meetings every month on the 8th. It's called We Own the 8th. It's created by Dante Bosco, and it's basically how creatives and artists come together, network,
and collaborate,
yeah, and talk about and discuss like how to push Asian Americans in the industry, and that's where I met Gerry Maravilla, and you know we had a love for film, you know we talked about a lot of the same things, and you know like, you know one thing led to another, and he asked me to be on the film. I'm like, yeah, sure. I never thought it would be like of this magnitude. Right.
That's the power of collaborating with your fellow artists. Is, you know, the more that you come together, the possibilities are endless, right?
Right. Yeah. No, definitely.
Okay. So tell us about Cross. Why is this a story you want to be a part of?
You know, I think a lot of it is. I feel Cross is very. I feel a lot of similarities to him.
Okay. So what is the story basically about?
It's about a Filipino boxer who gets sucked into like the San Fernando Valley of just, you know, getting into like the underground scene of you know, gangsters and promoters. Is basically like he's getting into like human dogfights to pay for his mother's medical bills. So the conflict is, well, what's more important to him, his dignity, or you know, what's or his life, you know, or his mother.
I see. And how were you preparing for the role?
They actually told me not to work out. But
Really?
Yeah. Or
you
not
don't have to look like a boxer?
I'm not supposed to look like a boxer. I mean, I don't look like a boxer, but I mean, I still, it's just an excuse so I can like start exercising again.
All right, well, because you play a boxer in this film, and this film is yet to get made, I know you guys are raising funds for this. What are the initiatives that you're doing to let the community know about this project?
We're starting up a Seed and Spark, which is crowdsourcing, and you know, every day we always update people that, you know, look into it about just like how we're building the network, how we're getting our team together, and it's really good because, you know, the campaign people the production is just, they're really smart. They're like on point with everything.
Yeah, and you know what's most important, especially when it comes to art, is support your own. Don't you agree?
Definitely.
Okay, so when we return here on Kababayan Today, we're going to talk to Gerry, the director, to find out more about this film, Cross. Don't go away here on Kababayan Today.